All right. Hello, everybody. I hope you guys are doing well. A lot of you have been asking me about where I actually buy my oral minoxidil and dutasteride and the other supplements and stuff that I take for my hair. So I'm going to tell you exactly where you could get it, whether you're in the Philippines or outside of the Philippines, and hopefully, and of course, I'm going to put down all the websites and the links in the description. Now, keep in mind, I don't have any association or affiliation with any of these websites and platforms. I'm simply sharing my experience and knowledge as a paying customer, as a buyer. So, if you live in the Philippines, your best option is Shopee. So I buy my oral minoxidil from Shopee. Just search for Minox 10 and you're going to see the product. It's somewhere around 850, 860 for a bottle, which is like $17. It's super cheap. You're also going to see my review, my 5-star review on the product. So you know that's the one that I buy it from. With NAC and ibutamorin and what else? Even sometimes my multivitamins I buy it from Shopee. So that is if you live in the Philippines. For dutasteride, you will need a prescription because that is a prescription medication. I used to be able to get it from Indonesia, but I can't find that product anymore. So now I have a prescription for it, so I just get it from the pharmacy. It is available at Watson's, at I don't know, Mercury Drug, Amesco, pretty much all other pharmacies, but you do have to have a prescription. Now, if you live anywhere outside of the Philippines, if you're in the Middle East, in the Americas, Europe, Australia, Africa, wherever you are, then I have two recommendations for you. The first one is indiamart.com. It is very similar to like Alibaba, but like the Indian version of it. The cool thing about it is that you could submit your query, you can submit what you want, and sellers and companies will reach out to you with their best offers and best prices. And you can always haggle, and you can get actually pretty good prices. I remember when I ordered Dutasteride, my Dutasteride cost me like 15 or 25 cents per tablet, which is actually pretty reasonable. It's an amazing price if you think about it. So yeah, for NAC, for oral minoxidil, for dutasteride, for finasteride, you can get it from IndiaMart. Now, some people have told me that they haven't had a very good experience and there are some scammers out there, but you can always read the reviews and look at the ratings and everything. The only reason why I stopped ordering from IndiaMart is that the supplier that I bought from, they stopped accepting PayPal as a mode of payment, and PayPal is like the easiest, most convenient one for me. And they said, oh well, they have some problems with PayPal or whatever, and they asked me to make like a wire transfer or something, and that's just not something I wanted to do. I don't want to waste my time going to the bank. So, but if you guys don't have a problem with, making over-the-counter payments, like I think they accept wire transfers, Western Union, MoneyGram, some of them, then I think that's a good option. The second option that I recommend is a Thai pharmacy website, like an online pharmacy. It's called oasisstad.com. I'm going to link everything in the description. And I've only had one transaction with them, but whoever is running the website, they're actually pretty hands-on, and they will send you emails and prices and updates, and they will give you like a tracking number, and yeah, it's actually pretty good. The only issue I had is that my package took almost 4 weeks, so about a month, to get here from Thailand to the Philippines, which I don't blame the seller because they actually sent it out one day after they received the payment. But I guess because of the pandemic, things are probably slow, and I chose like the cheapest option, like Phil Post. So the national post is usually kind of slow. But yeah, other than that, this is it. So to wrap it up, if you live in the Philippines, go to Shopee and you can find your stuff. If you're outside of the Philippines, India Mart is your first option, and Oasistat is your second option. Now, if you go on Oasistat, you have to search for Minox 10 without any spaces. And if you want Dutasteride, you have to search for Avodart, which is the brand name of Dutasteride, and a bunch of other things, because like their website is a little awkward to navigate. But yeah, so that's it. I hope you guys find it useful. Now, one thing that I kind of think it's very important is if you live in Europe or Australia or in Americas or in New Zealand, chances are there's a small chance that the customs might actually confiscate the medication coming from abroad, because these are, of course, controlled substances. And some countries are more lenient than others. Like here in the Philippines, I've never had any issues importing medication from Thailand, from India, from Indonesia. But your country's rules might be different. So, maybe call your local post office and ask them. And if you are going to risk it, at least place like a very small order, maybe $10, $20, $30, so that if for whatever reason your package is not delivered or it gets confiscated, at least you're not losing a lot of money. I don't think you're going to get into any legal trouble because it's medication, it's not like drugs. But yeah, there's a small chance your package might be confiscated. So don't feel like you got scammed or anything. It's just that, different countries, different rules. So yeah, I'll just wrap it up here. I'm going to put everything down in the description. And if you have any questions, hit me up. So thanks for your time. Take care. Stay safe. Take care of yourself. Take care of your families. And I'll see you around. Ciao.